Huh. My mic better not be tripping, dog. You know what time it is. You know they got the witching hours. It's time for that yapping hours, nigga. Shout out to Bigfoot Job, the Washington State exclusive. You don't know how you got the drive-through coffee places. This is the one they cannot be fucked with. Up here we got Bigfoot Java, Gravity Coffee, Dutch Bros, Cafe Elite, motherfucking you name it. We got a whole bunch of them. But Bigfoot Java, when I make it, we gon' make it. You understand me? No, this is long overdue. I know what you're thinking. Blueface? What do you mean Blueface? I'm gonna explain to you. Let me take these off because they were supposed to be off when I first started. I forgot to take them off. Now, go ahead, grab your glasses. So I'm finna take you niggas to class. I'm going to educate you guys on why Blueface is an underrated rapper. He is one of them ones. He's one of the GOATs. I'm going to run you guys through this like it's a presentation in class, so make sure you're paying attention and taking notes. Now, what is he notorious for? Let me take a sip of my coffee before I get started. Shout out with the pink lid, breast cancer awareness. Now, one thing that Blueface is notorious for is one, rapping off beat. In this song, he's rapping on beat. Another thing he's notorious for is people famously would love to say that he is not a good rapper. I won't say that he's one of the greatest of all time because I would be exaggerating if I did. But for the sake of this video and the song that we are using here, in case I hop, because I might pull up other examples along the way. But he is quite the lyricist if you give it the time to actually fundamentalize the flow, the character, he's mastering the basics. And we also got Gunna as a feature. He's been popping up a whole bunch lately too, so I guess it was perfect timing for me to hop on this and go ahead and show y'all what's going down. Now, like I said, hopefully y'all ready to take notes, get you something to drink, something to eat, something, because we finna dive deep. One viewer, I guess that must be me. Unless that's the people reviewing the note, making sure it's accurate. Also, you ever think about like who's getting paid to type these up? Because I would not want to be a white person in the studio when they assign me a song and they be like, all right, Michael, go ahead and type this one up for Genius. That'll be the end of your shift tonight. And it's a word with 17 niggas per verse. Ooh, man, explain that. How are you gonna explain that when you get home? Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Now, I can't play the beat, so just go ahead and run it along while we go over this notes. It's part of the study session. It's one of the materials required. It's on your syllabus if you went over it. Now we're gonna start here from the chorus because you already know this is Blueface, baby. Yeah, you got little piano keys going. Now we got the chorus. Look, first class, what I spent on the shoes, because first class tickets tend to be quite expensive. Now he also tends to spend the same amount of currency on his footwear, so that's where that line comes from. But guaranteed I'm getting his boo. He's rich. He has a very flashy necklace, and whoever this nigga's woman is tends to enjoy such flashy presentation. So he's stealing a bitch off the muscle. Ooh, ooh, baby, blow it like soup. I'm so hot, I get paid to be cool. Ooh, ooh, like, she's performing exceptionally well. Or like, it's hot, like, ooh, like, be careful, you feel me? Blow it like soup. You know what I'm saying? When you drink chicken noodle soup or any other type of soup out there, it tends to be hot when you prep it, right? So you want to blow on it to cool it down. And also, make sure that when you're trying to give out the slurptacular, make sure that it's, making whoever you were performing it on say, ooh, ooh. See, this is how my brain operates and unravels all these lyrics. This is why certain songs people will be like, nigga, this is not in your vocabulary for music. And I'm just gonna be like, allow me to explain to you exactly why it is. So here we are, and y'all running this through with me like it's this is gonna be our raw test basically. I'll see how I feel about up in the course content, you know, but I think for right now, understanding the basics is a good place to start. But let's go ahead and proceed. I'm so hot, I get paid to be cool. Pretty self-explanatory. He's popular, you know, he's trending, you know what I'm saying? So he gets paid to be a cool nigga. So he's so hot, he gets paid to be cool. He's also could be implying that he has you know, a high frequency of ice along his body because of his heat. Because he's like, he got so much going on, like all that friction not moving around is producing extreme amounts of heat. What he's doing is applying this ice to his necklace, his wrists, and his knuckles, you know, shit, even the belt sometimes. And it allows for him to regulate his body temperature using external means, you know what I'm saying, by preparing himself with iced out elements. You get what I'm saying? So next line we'll get here. Once again, first class what I spent on the shoes, but guess guaranteed I'm getting this boo baby blue like soup. I'm so hot to get paid to be cool. Fast forwarded for y'all. First one. You're not from my set, then get out my section. Scoop is you know what Blueface and his fellow companions say within their company of men who tend to perform heinous acts that land them in prison. But for what he's saying is, if you're not with my folks, you can't hang out with us. If you're not a day one, you don't have clearance to hang out in this area. This is for VIPs only. VIPs are consisting of my set, so please remove yourself from the premises before we have to do it for you. Let's go. Fuck your birthday, my presence is a present. Self-explanatory. People tend to like birthday gifts, and they ask, what are you gonna get me for a present? Because Blueface tends to have a elevated level of value due to his celebrity status and his business endeavors. This allows for him to say that his presence is a present, because him being there simply allows for the value of this birthday to increase significantly just off of the muscle. This is also in part due to how we function in today's world because of how we view celebrityship. Now let me refresh my palate because my mouth is getting dry from this yapping. What's $1 to a nigga with $1 million? Bought it just to compensate for her feelings. What's $1 to a nigga with $1 million? So if you look at percentages, that would be that's 0.00001. 1/7 of a percentage. So that's like 0.000. 1/7 of a percentage is probably bad math. Don't look at that, but look at the space between that 1 and the decimal. That's how much money he's spending if it's $1. You know, it's like sweat that you didn't even see come off your body. He's just like, whatever. So bought it just to compensate for her feelings. So it like be like, oh, you know, Blueface is such an asshole, he's a bad guy, he's being a problem, XYZ, whatever the problem is, or whatever she may have going on in her world that does not entail any of his involvement. He can always reach within his pockets, provide a substantial amount of currency, and alleviate those issues, be it permanently or temporarily. You know what I'm saying? Redirect the focus to something material. Broken hearts, Gucci heels just to heal it. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe you cheated on me. Guess what he get? He breaches into his millions of dollars because it's no sweat and says, politely, he says, shut up, bitch, here's these Gucci heels. Heals the problem. Now she forgives him again. Problem solved, back to square one. Let's see. You're gonna have to deal with whoever I deal with. Because Blueface is a man of high status and also tends to have a I do what I want, period, no matter what mindset, which is in part of why he's very successful before he even dropped the album. This is why he's like, it's either take it or leave it. That's his marketing. His marketing scheme is take it or leave it. And he's not willing to negotiate. These are my rules. So if you want to operate alongside me as a business partner, you have to agree to my terms and conditions. They say it's cheaper to keep her. I'm too rich for commitment. Now let's see what Genius has provided us for a reason as to it. Same notations on review, but Blue is saying that because of his riches, he knows groupie women are out to use him for money, so doesn't want to be in a relationship because of his trust issues. There's a missing word that slowed me down. Maybe my IQ is not as high as I believe. Even though it would have meant the same thing, but they say it's cheaper to keep her because, you know, if you are indeed legally married to another woman or your significant other, be their whatever their gender or sex may be, that could also mean dividing half of your wealth to, or, you know, that's on a surface, but, you know, it's cheaper to keep her, like, you know, it's less taxing mentally because it's just like, okay, I just got to be patient and let it die down when there's a problem. But because Blueface is too rich for commitment, he's like, I don't give a fuck, so here you go, boom, get on my face, here's some money, get away from me. Or it's just because he's able to afford to catch a new one, because, you know, a lot of people believe that they may have irredeemable, like, you know, not irredeemable, they have irreplaceable functionality within your life. That tends to not be the case a lot of the time. So he has the availability to just be like, I'm willing to find a better option. You know what I'm saying? So he's too rich for that. So he's like, I'm just going to pass it through and keep moving. I'm a man with a mansion. Can't forget to mention handsome. You know what I'm saying? A mansion is a very high level of success. That is a substantial feat, man. That's a great level of accomplishment to be in your early 20s and able to purchase property within the square footage and landscaping of a mansion. So he's really saying, I'm just like that. This is why he lives a first class lifestyle. Everything is first class. It costs money. It costs a lot to pay. You gotta pay the cost to be the boss, like that. You know what I mean? And because he's a good-looking guy, this also helps in no homo, but this also helps in his endeavors. I'm just quoting what the nigga quoted. Please leave me alone. But because he's able to get into places that looks can buy you into several different events, like, you know, this can help you with making business partners because of the halo effect, you know, or I forgot what all of them are called, but, you know, you tend to get better results in social interactions when you have more it's more likely that you're received well when on your visuals, you know what I'm saying? So you get better treatment. Never ran with a random. I don't hang out with new niggas. My pinky ringing like a Samsung. He has jewelry on his pinky rings and they're blinging a lot. They're just look like paparazzi when he throw his pinkies up. So, you know, ringing like a Samsung. But these are like, you see how he's throwing these punchlines. He's just really handling these niggas on these bars. But it's Blueface, so it just slips under the radar. Maybe, like, you know, if somebody else who has a better reputation said some of this, possibly rearranged it, maybe. Like, cause, you know, his beats are certified, bro. His beats are certified. But look, my only outcome is income. So no matter what he's doing, he's getting paid. You fuck my bitch and I go, which one? Huh? Which one? Huh? Which one? Because, you know, he has a higher roster of women at his disposal, allegedly. So he's just like, oh, but yeah, fuck you, Blueface, nigga. That's why I fucked on your bitch, nigga. He's like, oh, which one? Nigga, like, I don't know. You probably did. But, you know, it goes back to the hook again. We're gonna go ahead and skip over Gunna's part. I would just like to say, side note, it sounds like he's whispering in this song. Like, there's a lot of songs pre-prison Gunna where this nigga was just like, hold on, let me hit one for y'all. A let it drip, I get paid to be cool. She let it strip, make it shake for the blues. A car drop and they came on the roof. Like, it's just really quiet. Like, I'm just like, bro, are you faded, my nigga? Man, wake up. We got another chorus from Blueface. We don't need to do this one. This is also what part of reason why I wanted to come here for this song specifically. So look, I'm so hot, I get paid to be cool. We just discussed this earlier. 20 or better just for me to walk through. I wish they were lined up where it's like, I'm zoomed in too much. That's probably what it is, but because they're not like, boom, boom, like where y'all can see it stack on top of each other. 20 and better just for me to walk through. Like, so he's getting paid money just to make an appearance, basically. 20,000 or more he is getting paid just to show up. Okay, first class treatment, first class lifestyle. Red bottoms when I'm painting them blue because it's schoolyard on the set. So you know he can't rock the reds, he gotta paint them blue. These ain't Louboutins, these Christian Loubs. I don't know very much about designer clothes, so you guys can do with that information what you will. But I guess these maybe Christian Louboutin costs a little bit more. Maybe they're a bit more fashionable. Bar mitzvah on me nothing but jewels. Now when he says it, he says get nothing but jewels. Like, you know, because being sometimes with African American vernacular, some letters don't always make it out. So, you know, nothing but jewels. I'm saying jewels, but you know, it doesn't sound like jewels. He's talking about Jews, like, you know, because they have a lot of the people. The conspiracy is that they are believed to have a lot of control over the money that is operating in the world. So you know, he just has a fucking like a massive conglomerate of niggas with money around him. Like, it's ridiculous. Gets guaranteed I'm getting this boo. This is the part that made me love this song right here specifically. Baby blowing digits like a flute. Ooh, ooh. There's so many things of this specific line right here. Ooh, ooh. Cause it's just, bro, there's so much feeling in this one line. It's you looking down and you hit that. That's that auntie. That's that mom back in the day. That's that older sister. You know that. Like, you just can't believe your eyes. It's just like, this is just some bullshit. This is ridiculous. Just wow. Whatever version of wow, this is insane. That's what. And Blueface be using that like it's funny too. Like, it is funny, but I'm just saying he uses that to his advantage here, because who else is doing that? Oh, we just referred to this earlier when he said blow it like soup. So it's just the ooh also goes together, as it's just like, bro, she's doing an impeccable job. She's doing it just like a flute. You know how much articulation comes with using a flute? You gotta have, not only do you have to, like, bro, pause on this whole thing. Not only do you gotta blow a specific way, like you're whistling almost, but you also have to use your tongue to like funnel the air a little bit. So this is a very particular cast. It's a very particular task. And she's doing it like it's a flute. This isn't even the same mechanism, the same array. It's not even the same lineup, but she's doing it to a degree where you're just like, ooh. Come on, bro. Undefeated. Now let's just finish this song up so I can get y'all back to lecture. This was just a quick little half credit class. This doesn't get you the full one. This is an elective, by the way. Lyrical analysis. And I'm treating it as a 301, by the way, so you're welcome. It's an art credit. It's half an art credit, but it's super easy. Helps your GPA. Play with it is like peekaboo, like, you know, because now you see it, now you don't, almost. It's just like, bro, she's just doing all kind of substantial tricks. Like, I didn't know, like, you know, you get to look and you just like, I didn't know, your neck didn't look like it was that long when you were standing up. You're doing something that I'm not very sure about. I'm not complaining because it feels excellent. Nigga said, peekaboo. Like, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh god. Walk in the club and I pick a boo. So he just walk up in the spot just like, yo, I like her and I like her. Just for right now. Fuck them both because I don't want to choose. Self-explanatory. Like, why would it? What, bro? I want both. Can I have both? If I can't have both, then fuck it. I'm gonna just get another. They gonna holler for $1. So if they know I got the bread, they know that they gonna pull up. Fuck it, I'm rich, bitch. I bought the ugly Balenciagas. They annotated this one. Do they have an image of them? Oh yeah, the chunky bastards. There they are. Look, look like they're pre-owned a bit with the beige off-white going on. They're stepping on sand, but I guarantee you the soles was already that color when they put them on out here. Estimated to be worth $4 million. It's probably a bit more now since they made this quote. It's no surprise he's able to buy the ugly triple S sneakers that are worth $650 each. Look, bro, like he said, so if $1 isn't, what's $1 to a nigga with $1 million? Let's review our notes, right? $650 to $1 million, you still have $999,350. Did you lose like anything? You might see that it's gone and be like, oh, like I'm not at $1 million anymore, but literally that first dollar would have did that to you. So like, and you still get, you could buy you could literally buy 1,000 of these and still have $300,000. But why would you do that? But fucking I'm rich, bitch. Prada always fix the problem. Glock knock him out designer. And that will seal the fate right there. This is the lyrics. This is a first class song. This has first class lyrics on it. Don't at me. Somebody gonna be like, bro, this nigga is crazy. Bro, look. Y'all say that Dave Blunt's is fire. Only like sipping on romancing. What other song he got? Like, oh, don't worry about that. And that nigga's in a beef right now. Like, how? But that was first class. I tend to come back, bring y'all to class. I might even decorate in here, aka do a little bit of, you know, make it a little bit more engaging for the folks that's, you know, having a hard time paying attention in the back. But thank y'all for tuning in on this fine evening. It's the man GitzCuddy, and I am going out of here, my nigga, because I got bed to get to. So see y'all later, bro. Peace.